there I was, sitting in front of a huge crowd of people. Me, who started all of this chaos in the first place, was being put on trial. If I could have proved I was not guilty, and being a woman who tried voting in the presidential election was not unconstitutional, then I would have won the right to vote for women. But I didn't. I was charged a fee of $100 because I violated the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, and that was just the beginning. Hi, my name is Susan B. Anthony, and I am a social activist who fought in many different movements. We are sitting here today in this lovely school in my hometown, Rochester, New York. This assembly is going to be about my life and how I became a historical figure in the United States. To begin, throughout my life, my entire family, my parents, my 6 siblings, and I were abolitionists in the anti-slavery movement. We were also fighting in the temperance movement, which wanted to stop the selling and producing of alcohol. When I was older, in 1848, I was working as a teacher in Canajoharie, New York. Me, along with the other female teachers, got paid $2.50 a month, while the males got paid $10 a month. This frustrated me. Eventually, over time, a good friend that I met at a street in Seneca Falls and I realized that people won't take women seriously in politics unless they have the right to vote. These factors were what made me willing to go through all that I did to try to give women the right to vote. Meeting my friend Elizabeth Cady Stanton was the beginning of everything that I possibly was ever able to accomplish. Together, we launched our national women's suffrage movement, created a newspaper called The Revolution, and traveled all over the world putting up signs, giving speeches, and attending meetings to get the equal rights we deserved. But overall, what I hope for my biggest accomplishment to be is that women will get the right to vote. If women do get the right to vote, well, just thinking about that makes me feel like everything I fought for from the moment I wake up to the second I fall asleep is worth it, even if I'm not alive when it happens. I tried many different methods to make a change. I traveled around the world trying to make the public aware of my cause. But as I was traveling and speaking to the public, I was always interrupted by angry mobs, and in some communities, my image was being thrown all over the streets. Sometimes random people would just start throwing things at me. On November 5th, 1872, a small group of women and I took matters very far and tried voting in the presidential election. I was arrested and tried, and the judge was certain that I would be found guilty since I was the leader of the group. I was charged a $100 fee, but I never ended up paying it. Although this plan wasn't a success, it showed how serious I was about this matter, and I was not going to let women be treated unfairly like this. The meaning that my life has for today is that what I fought for all my life will hopefully come about. And it's unfortunate that in my lifetime I'll probably not be able to see women vote, or even be able to go with my own family to vote. But I just have to believe that it's possible, which is why I always say, failure is impossible. I hope in the future women will appreciate and remember what I fought for and never take for granted the right to vote.